Hey y'all, John with Brothers Fine Tobacco. Got another cigar here. This is the Monecristo Platinum Series. This is also branded with a cedar wrapper in a tube, obviously. They're Monecristo Casino 2. This was actually brought back to me by my wife from Vegas. Now, I've heard stories of cigars coming back from Vegas, you spend $35, $40 for them and you're buying nothing more than, a Monecristo white in a tube, that you usually get for about $10. So, a lot of the, allure of Vegas is, oh, let's go to Vegas, and people expect to spend more money. I'm excited about this. I've never actually had the Monecristo anything by their Platinum series. Because it's labeled Casino 2, I don't know if it's supposed to be a special blend. I'm doing a pseudo blind tasting on this. Usually I research a cigar and kind of get a gist of it before I actually light it up and do a review myself. Just kind of get a feel for it. But this one, like I said, it was a gift, and I'm just totally going in and smoke it. So I'm going to open this up and see if this is going to be any different. I'll go and I'll read reviews afterwards after this to see if it's any different. Oh, that's nice. Check this out. This you gotta see. It's got that nice cedar wrapper up there, and then you pull it out, and it's actually got another band. So it's actually triple band in a sense. It's got some nice plume going on it, which plume is actually a good sign. Anything white on your cigars is actually a good sign that it's actually been aging correctly. So white plume is always a good sign of a nice aged cigar. Anything green though, or any other colors that you get on a cigar that look like a mold, that's bad. And your cigar has been tainted, unfortunately. But anything white is good. You'll notice there are these white spots on here. Anytime before you go smoke it, just gently rub that, and that'll disappear right there, and then you're good to smoke. So I'm gonna give this a whiff. Beautiful, beautiful chocolate brown wrapper. Looks like it's very well rolled. I don't know for sure, but the Monecristo hand rolled. It appears that chocolate color is not the only thing chocolate in this, because that's what I get a lot of them. Get some chocolate, definitely lots of chocolate on the tip here. Very nice, appealing smell. I always say I'm going to light it up before I do a cold draw. Maybe it's just the anticipation. So, got a hole in this. Man, that draw is like butter. That is a super easy draw. The hole that I cut in it is not very big. I actually expected to cut a little bit bigger hole, but now I'm glad I didn't, because this is an excellent draw. I get lots of wood on the cold draw. Woody cederness, and just chocolate on that smell. Yeah, lots of wood. I'm gonna light this up. That is a beautiful, beautiful tasting cigar. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I just get lots of fresh like fresh herbs, a whole lot of wood, just real light flavors of like some nuttiness, just lots and lots of nuttiness. Man, it's a good cigar. This is fantastic so far in the first light. Very aromatic. I was actually doing a toasting and then just kind of getting some wafts of the toasting smoke coming off, and very aromatic. Just very almost like a clean tobacco smell on there. That's very good. I'm going to puff on this gleefully for a while and then tell you what I get in the first third. So I am here deep into this this first third, almost getting into the second third of this Monecristo Platinum. I get 100% nuts and wood. I had a little bit of espresso here in the beginning of this first third. That's kind of dissipated. It was just kind of there for a few puffs and then it was gone. Definitely some tantalizing tastes on this. Definitely a treat to the tongue. You see the ash is starting to bend. I don't expect this to hang on much longer. This wrapper, I'm not sure if it's actually classified as a Maduro or just a sun-grown. It doesn't look quite dark enough to be a Maduro. It doesn't quite have that punch of a Maduro as well. It doesn't quite have that punch of a Maduro either. So I'm going to go with a sun-grown on this. I usually research the cigars, just get an idea about them before I actually do my own review on them. So I'm going to puff further into the second and third and tell you guys what I get. Be right back. I am into the second third of this Monecristo Platinum. This has been a very good cigar. For the most part, those flavors have really changed. It's not as light of flavors as it was. That nuttiness has given way to a lot of earthiness now. A lot of earth, and it's starting to pick up on a little bit of chocolatey coffee. So the nuttiness is gone. There is still some wood there. So I think this is about to get more bold here towards the end. Towards this last third that I'm getting into. The draw has tightened up considerably. I was really surprised because I started with such an easy draw in the beginning. It's almost like it got about exactly halfway and hit either a tight spot, and it just started pulling pretty tight. It's still not unsmokable, but it is noticeably tight. So I'm going to get to this last third and be back in a whole sec. So I am at the end of this Monecristo Platinum series. This was a gift from my wife when she came back from Vegas. She actually did tell me that she ended up paying $18 for this cigar. And I gotta say, for something that you take and that you light on fire, $18, it's worth it for this cigar. I actually usually don't smoke $18 cigars, but like the old saying goes, it's totally true. You get what you pay for. This was a fantastic cigar. I mean, you see how far I've already slid that band up right there. That ash is hanging on well. I've tapped it twice, but I mean the ash is just nice and solid. That thing's not going anywhere until I tap it. It is getting hot, obviously, because you have fire pretty close to your mouth. Overall, this last third has come out to earthiness and a little bit of tobacco sweetness on there. I say kind of like a sweet hay, but more like a natural tobacco sweetness going on there. So, just as a recap, the first third was all about nuts and wood and just a little bit of a chocolatey coffee spice in there. The middle was all about that earthiness, and now here at the end, still staying consistent with that earthiness, and then that little bit of tobacco sweetness coming through. Very good cigar. Definitely recommended. I am going to find out what this wrapper is, but definitely a high quality cigar that I would expect from Monecristo. If you're not on the website already, don't forget to check us out, brothersfinetobacco.com. You can check out the shop, more cigar reviews, more posts about the cigar world in general, lighters, anything having to do with it. Don't forget to stop here into the shop, and thanks for watching.